Hello friends, I hope you're staying warm. I'm going to try and record this real quick. I don't know if you're going to even get to see this week or not, but I hope you're doing well. This week, our Gospel Project video for, I'm filming this on Wednesday, February 17th. This is going up Sunday, February 21st. Our Gospel Project story for this Sunday, is comes from Colossians chapter 3, and it's from the book of Colossians, where Paul is writing in this letter. And it's one of my favorite passages in Scripture, where what Paul is talking about is this idea of, in my Bible, how it subheads it is marks of a true Christian, or marks of a real Christian. And it's this idea of, it basically lists out a whole bunch of what would have been like commonplace behaviors in the city of Colossae, but really just non-believing behaviors. It says like this is what sinful behavior looks like. This is what behavior looks like that is not submitting to Jesus, has not been saved by Jesus, is not honoring to Jesus. Then he lists, but he's like, and this is what it looks like to follow Jesus. And the analogy he uses is this idea of taking off. The analogy of like changing clothing, the idea of like taking off the old clothing and putting on the new clothing. The old clothing being that sinful nature, and the new clothing being righteousness and discipleship to Jesus and following Jesus. And so I just encourage you to read that section of Scripture this week. I think kind of, one of the biggest takeaways from that section of Scripture, and from a lot of Paul's writing, is this idea that righteousness and growing in holiness and growing in looking like Jesus is not just going to be a thing that happens. It's going to be a thing that you have to work for. It's going to be a thing that is going to take intentional effort in a lot of cases on our part, to remove and to put away old desires and old habits and old actions that don't glorify God, that are not going to tell the world that we love and have been changed by Jesus. But there are specific new things we're going to have to start working on and trying to make into habits in our lives and those kinds of things. But the big idea for this week was just the idea that as believers, we need to be putting off old sinful behaviors and putting on new behaviors and actions that are going to help us to look more and more like Jesus. I hope you're well. I hope you're warm. I hope if you don't have power, whenever you're watching this, that you're able to stay safe. Hopefully by the time you're actually seeing this, the situation in our area has changed and our state has changed. But as always, I hope to see you again soon, whether in person or in the next video. But until then, God bless.